These
pass is intercepted at the goal line. Unreal.
Are the most embarrassing plays in NFL history.
First down is Murray. It's embarrassing.
So let's start when the greatest quarterback of all time tried to prove he could do more than just throw the ball.
Fournette, he is going to throw it to Brady. Oh, and Brady slips and it's picked up by Tariq Woolen. Rolling, and they went trickery, and Brady slips.
I don't know what's more embarrassing, him slipping and falling, or the fact that he got called for a tripping penalty afterwards.
After the interception, tripping, offense, number 12.
But this next embarrassing moment came when one of the best receivers of all time dropped the easiest touchdown of his career.
Ryan airs it out all alone. Juggled. Incomplete. Wide open. And he dropped it.
What makes this even worse is that if he caught that pass, they would have been able to win that game the following drive. But not all embarrassing moments happen on the field, and Nick Novak knows that all too well when he was caught going to the bathroom on the sidelines.
Novak and what his range is.
Well, Novak did hit on a 53-yarder earlier today.
I mean, did the camera really have to stay on him for that long?
Oh, well, that's embarrassing.
But what about when Matt Ryan got embarrassed twice on the same play?
Ryan trying to take the check down and got intercepted by Shy Tuttle.
Look at the hustle by Devontae Freeman.
Steph arms Ryan flat down inside the 20.
Not only did he let the big man pick him off with only one hand, but to get stiff-armed on the return also? Yeah, I'd be embarrassed too. But this next play might just be one of the worst throws you'll ever see.
Snap, step down, the kick is blocked, rolling loose on the field. It is picked up by Garrow. He tries to throw a pass, deflected in the air, grabbed by Bass, 40, 35, 30. He's going to score. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
And for that to happen during the Super Bowl?
Daryl Yepremian was so awful that play because it was on the highest stage. It was the Super Bowl.
Let's just be thankful that it didn't end the Dolphins' perfect season. But that wasn't the only time a Miami player had trouble throwing a football, because on this play in 2016, it looked like the ball was covered in soap.
And a bad throw. It's behind the line of scrimmage, and it's a live football. And the Cardinals can't get to it as it goes out of bounds. Miami maintains possession.
That throw had a 0% chance of being completed from the start. But what about when an NFL player celebrated so hard, he ended up injuring himself?
Garoppolo being rushed. Oh, down he goes, first sack of the game. Lamar Houston. Let's not go overboard on the celebration.
I think he's hurt. He should have been watching Steven Tulloch.
Tearing your ACL while celebrating sacking a backup QB and you're down by 25 points? Shaking my head, dude. And sometimes, celebrating too early can also lead to a touchdown getting taken off the board.
And fumble, and Leon Webb picks it up to the 40. Oh, look out, here he goes. Here comes the 10 to the 20. Go Leon! Oh, Leon Webb has it knocked out of his hand. It's a fumble. It's a fumble. He had it knocked out of his hand.
Never celebrate until the play is over.
Imagine getting the opportunity to score in the biggest game of your career, and you fumble it away. Literally. But there is no way that his fumble was more embarrassing than Jared Goff's most embarrassing play.
And the Lions.
Flags everywhere. The Lions look confused, Akeem, at the line of scrimmage.
Taking the snap off of your crotch and it results in an interception? That's not only embarrassing, but a ton of bad luck also. But our next embarrassing moment came when the GOAT, Tom Brady, started to show signs of just how old he was getting.
Brady's pass is broken up, incomplete, and the Chicago Bears.
I think he thought it was third down. If Brady's still standing out there.
But that's 4th down, and it's Chicago's ball.
It's one thing to forget what down it is, but with the game on the line, yeah, that's when we all knew Brady was starting to get old. However, Brady has seen a slew of embarrassing moments throughout his career, mainly when he goes in to get a high five.
As he is shut out on the high five from the official.
Even as a broadcaster, Brady is still failing to get some knuckles back. But that comes nowhere close to when an NFL quarterback was on the verge of scoring the longest touchdown of his career, and then, well, just watch.
From the 12, Jones keeps, gets a block, takes off, and he is gone. Trying to stay upright, and he trips. Going to the end zone and ends up carrying it as it is.
Imagine having no one close to you and you don't score a touchdown because you tripped. It's going to be hard to live that one down. But is that more embarrassing than when Odell Beckham Jr. got punched in the face by an inanimate object?
Someone coming over to Odell and calming him down. I'm sitting here watching him pace up and down this sideline, but something that did happen this time around.
Unlike the other embarrassing moments, this one wound up having a happy ending.
Great officiating, at least on the field. You can get Oh, that's classic.
That's the best one of the whole year so far.
So maybe it wasn't as bad for OBJ as we all thought. However, this next embarrassing moment came from a broadcaster, because in 2017, Sergio Dip gave us maybe the worst sideline report in NFL history.
This diversity in his background is helping him a lot tonight. Quarterback at Colorado, defensive back in the NFL, and here he is, having the time of his life.
While Vance Joseph may have been having the time of his life out there, I don't think Sergio was. But was that more embarrassing than the worst tackle attempt in NFL history?
But Ken Lawrence get them into the end zone. Puts some air under it. Far side. He's got Thomas wide open. Thomas. Touchdown. But he hesitates just for a count. And that's the layup that you have to hit.
I'll give him an A for effort, but also an A for just how funny that looked. But at least he embarrassed himself trying to save a touchdown, because this next play felt like the head coach just wanted for his whole team to get humiliated.
At the half. Interesting formation.
I mean, really, you're at the 4-yard line, and you don't feel comfortable enough in your offense to be able to run a traditional play.
A QB sneak from your own 4-yard line on 3rd and 9? I mean, come on, man. But what about when an NFL player went from dancing on the field
Why you all like that? Why you talk like that? Why you all like that?
to quickly getting humbled during the game?
Pressure from the Bengals. Roethlisberger, Juju Smith-Schuster is blown up, and the whistles blow. Von Bell saw this coming the whole way. He saw the crossing route. Juju Smith-Schuster makes a living doing it. Just watch him here. Just watch him just kind of hang. They're playing like a one lurk. He knows Juju likes to run those shallow crossers. Perfect execution.
Yeah, maybe dancing on the team's logo before the game started wasn't the best idea for Juju. But something that was even more embarrassing for the Steelers is when their kicker tried what might have been the worst kick in NFL history.
Ravens respond. That thing went half a yard, then he just drills it down the field.
That was bad.
And 2 penalties are down.
You don't see that very often. The officials even laughing about that one.
I could see the vision, but how it ended up was just hilarious. But this next player's embarrassing moment became the only thing he would end up being known for in the NFL.
Here comes Jared Allen, and he's out of bounds. Poor guy, I don't even know if he realized it.
He didn't even know he was out of bounds. Tough situation for a young quarterback.
What made this even worse is that the Lions went 0-16 that season, and this was the hallmark play that really summed everything up.
15 years ago today, the man became a verb.
But even though Dan Orlovsky literally ran out of his own end zone, at least he wasn't responsible for the most embarrassing moment in NFL history. and I'm sure that this one needs zero introduction.
Indianapolis, the offensive coordinator, you got a busted play here, and then Sanchez gets hit, the ball is loose, and it's alive.
It's an embarrassing play, and it's against Belichick, and it's against Brady, which makes it actually worse.
It all went wrong when Sanchez turned the wrong way.